Assalamu alaikum to the three of the greatest master plan. Asio Muhammad, RDG, 7 Deuce and Lakers Street. Kicking up dust. Causing ruckus. Better things than dust and dust. Yes, sir. Scary the bus. Yes, sir, we love you, boy. They wanna see me locked up or in a cat sack. Cause I spit this black shit, I want these rhymes to hit your mind. Just like a crack kid, I pick you up like that. Break you down to your knees. Multiple hoppers fucking, jumping with scattered degrees. Truth is ruthless. Look, mother gets abusive when it comes to the devil, man. Her shot was on ugly. Black guy, metal jihad, killer try. Ready to ride with the real. That's the ill. I'm over white kills on this track with it straight. See the crackers try to attack us, so they back us in the city. Want us dwelling all in hell, want to see us in the cage. Full of rage, MB-18 25, and that nation getting fried. Generation dating lie, they got a killer vibe. Push all that bullshit to the side, it's time to smash. Time to blast, time to lace them up and ride on this gorilla train. Ain't no big guy, little dudes, we all revolving 360 degrees, I get it, dudes.
Black Power. What's up, black people? What's good? Sajadalahu to RBG in Oakland. What's good? What's good? Hotep Habargani. Oh yes, I just read the book of autobiography of Malcolm X twice this year. I actually read 3 times in my lifetime. And the book Nightmare, it was pretty deep. When before Malcolm X was born, his father was a follower of Marcus Garvey. He keeps spreading the teaching of Marcus Garvey in the nut all over the city as well. And Marcus Garvey was a controversial black leader at that time in 1920. I read the book of Marcus Garvey. Man, makes me wish that I was there. If I was there back then, I would have followed Marcus Garvey at that time. But anyway, his father and his whole family was harassed. They burnt the house. Ku Klux Klan came to the house and just called out for his father. His father's name is Earl Little. And his father wasn't there at that time. Then he gave the message and said he better leave town. And when he came back, after Malcolm X was born, they left town and lived in Michigan. And his father owned his own farm, and he goes house to house or visits church to preach the choir. His father, he's a Garveyite, and he just influenced black nationalism. He has a big envelope of a picture of Marcus Garvey. And when his father went outside and Ku Klux Klan got hold to him and killed him, his father got killed for spreading the teaching of Marcus Garvey. And Malcolm X, when he was going to junior high school, some white people keep calling him with a derogatory term, either coon, nigger, or Rastas. I never heard that word Rastas. It's in the book of Malcolm X, autobiography of Malcolm X. It's Rastus. And I never heard that word. I'm like, he called so many derogatory words against black people, even the word that I never even heard of. But anyway, he was a very bright kid also when he was going through 7th and 8th grade. As he completed the 8th grade education, he dropped out of high school because, not high school, he just completed the 8th grade and stopped going to school altogether. Because when he told the teacher that he wanted to be a lawyer, the teacher told him that there's no niggers can be a lawyer. He said, what about becoming a carpenter? Then he got discouraged, and next thing you know, his self-esteem went out the window because he was told that he can't be a lawyer because he's a Negro. Then he just decided to live with his older sister in Boston. and he just, for some reason, he was so obsessed with a white girl. He was dating a black girl in Boston. The black girl name is Laura, and she's a very smart girl. She wants to go into college and major science, but for somehow Malcolm X corrupt Laura, and she just turned to drugs and lived her life as a prostitute. And he also left Laura for white girl Sophia. When he committed a crime, he finally got caught in Boston and got put to prison for burglary charge. I mean, Malcolm X was living a wild life as well up in Boston and all over Harlem. Yeah, he was living pretty rough. When he was in prison, his brother Reginald, his little brother, he visited him and he introduced Malcolm X to the teaching of Elijah Muhammad. And Malcolm X was in prison and he heard Ben be given the knowledge and said it envies him. Then he started studying. When he was reading a book, the big vocabulary word is so complicated for Malcolm X, he started learning the whole dictionary until he's able to understand what the word means. And he started reading books. And he got into the debate team. And he know the strategy. He started figuring out how people think. He just trying to know what they think. Then he go from there and he won the debates. When he got out of prison, I'm amazed. After he got out of prison, he stayed with his older sister Ella. Then he moved to Detroit to live with his big brother Wilfred. Wilfred was in the Nation also. And Malcolm X was working at the furniture store. After work, he started recruiting black people into the Nation from left to right. On weekends, he started visit Elijah Muhammad in Chicago, and he was at the meeting. Then Elijah Muhammad asked Malcolm X to stand up, and he acknowledged Malcolm X when he got out of the prison. And he said he hoped that he's going to become the best Muslim. And Malcolm X keeps fishing people. When he go back to Detroit, he keeps fishing people in the ghetto of Detroit. He said there's no different from when he was in Harlem. And he did ask Elijah Muhammad how he going to recruit people to the mosque, and Elijah Muhammad told him to recruit young people so he can put older people into shame. And he started fishing, and Malcolm X became an assistant minister in Detroit. Then Malcolm X recruited 3 times. Elijah Muhammad visit Detroit mosque himself. And when he got back to Boston, he started sharing the teaching of Elijah Muhammad. And 6 months later, they opened the first mosque in Boston. Then he started teaching all over from New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut, all over East Coast, recruiting black people. Black people. And I mean, it's very inspirational. And he built the nation all over East Coast, Atlanta, Georgia, and you know he already built the nation up in Detroit. And he was the controversial speaker when Malcolm X broke away from Elijah Muhammad back in 1964. he started going to Mecca. Yes, he started seeing white Muslim in Mecca and sharing brotherhood with Muslim of all race of colors. And he went to Egypt, Nigeria, and Ghana. And when he came back to New York, he did change the ideas about white people, but he didn't just up and encourage black people to integrate. He said there are some sympathetic white people. White people can give donations, but they can't join, because if white people join, then black people will lean on white people to give money, then white people will control the organization. That's the reason why white people can't join. And Malcolm X, before Malcolm X's death, he tried to make unity between African American and Africans. And I think that's a great idea, to unite with black people in America and with Africans in Africa. You know, you got the idea. That's what Malcolm X was doing. And he was a powerful brother. This book also gave me an impact, and just gave me the ideas of black nationalism, just pick up the technique of Malcolm X. And thank you for watching the YouTube, and I gotta say, peace, hotel, Black Power.
Assalamu alaikum to the creator, the greatest master plan. Azil Muhammad, RBG, 7 Deuces Lakers Street, picking up dust. Calling Marcus, Renegades and dust and dust. Yes, sir. Scary ass the bus. Yes, sir, we love you, boy. They wanna see me locked up or in a cat flat, cause I spit this black shit. I want these rhymes to hit your mind, just like a threat kid. I pick you up like Scott, break you down to your knees. Multiple hot ones fucking, jumping with scattered degrees. Truth is ruthless. Look, Mumba gets abusive when it comes to the devil, man. Try to stop with some bubbling. Black guy, metal jihad, killer try. Ready to ride with the real. That's the girl of the white kills on this track with his strength. She's the crackers try to attack us, so they pack us in a safe. Want us dwelling all in hell, want to see us in a cave. Full of rage and be facing 25, and that fantasy getting 5. Generations dating lie, they got a killer vibe. Push all that bullshit to the side, it's time to smash. Time to blast, time to lace them up and ride on this gorilla train. Ain't no big guys and little dudes, we all revolving 360 degrees, I get it through. Waves my shoe like a bullet stride, like some good. Recognize my tribal tyrants like a new guru. Muhammad on the FOI, the picture Google, master leader, magic guru. Master mental guru. Watch me like a bullet stride, like some Zulu. Recognize my tribal tyrants like a new guru. Muhammad on the FOI, the picture Google, master leader, magic guru. Master mental guru. Now he out many fakers in the race, in the building, ain't willing to give your life for the sake of your children. I come as sloppy. Real killers know I keep it bumping, use a cow. You best to stay at home with your woman. Who is true? Devil killers live what you read about to do. What I gotta do, all I need is the great Mahdi and Islam. I am that I am, not a flim flam.